Sterno Green. Sustainable and biodegradable 2-pack can heat. What the purpose of this product is, besides camping or keeping warm, I believe is the heat banquet food. You set a can of this underneath the banquet food and you keep your little shitty ass banquet food warm. So that you can fucking, set it out there in them big ass trays. And it won't be cold. Like that chicken or that fucking whatever they got. They usually have roast beef or something like that at these banquets. I've been to quite a fucking dozens of banquets. It seems like everybody's always having a banquet. But Darsky, the homeless guy, Dursky, he asked me if I would buy him I said, what do you need, bro? You want to get in my car and get warm? What do you need, bro? It's colder than a motherfucker out here. Look at that snow. Fucking the trees looked like all the trees were froze, like they were frozen. They had ice stuck to them all. So it was one of those things where your car has, let me put my seatbelt on. Your car has just your doors are closed, your fucking locks are froze, everything's frozen because it was a wet snow, or it was ice. Really, it was like ice come down, and it was a good amount of it, 4 inches. So it's that heavy shit, right? So I go over there to talk to him after the storm, see how he is, because it was really, really cold. And I go back there, I turn the corner, and his fucking tent collapsed from the cold. Now, I had told him, bro, if you're going to live out here, make it as comfortable as you can be. And he was really comfortable. He was warm for weeks, right? Everything was fine. Everything was cool. But then all of a sudden that storm came in, and he's lucky part of his tent propped up, or however he kept it up. Actually, it held a little bit. Just half of it didn't. Which didn't seem to bother him, the half tent. It would have bothered me. My tent collapses in the middle of a snowstorm, but he still had a roof over his head. He said the only thing was he was just freezing. And he told me, man, I don't feel good. I'm not leaving this tent all day. It's too cold out there. He got a little food. He's like, man, if you give me some Sterno, I'll be fucking in there. I'll be warm. Blah, blah, blah. But how this shit looks from the outside is real bad. Everything's covered in snow. But, like, if you peek into his tent, all you see is blankets and candles and shit. So, you can't survive out here in this shit. I mean, we gotta thank the Lord for what we have. Everything's not a joke. Everything's not a game. Everything I've been through and everything people have been through, we can't sit back and be like, oh, we got through it. No lesson to be learned. No, the Lord got you through it. So anything I talk about, I'm not joking about. I am joking about, but at the same time, making light of the situation. Any jail story, you make light of the situation. But you do not talk about the pressure you felt when you knew when them doors popped, violence was about to erupt. That's the worst part about it. Not the actual violence sometimes. The psychological lead up to it. The fucking lead up to it. Because you know it's about to go down. And there's nothing you can do to dial this fight back. There's nothing you can do to undo what was done. It's over. It's go time. And that's sometimes the worst part about it all. So I was walking over here. I don't know if you can even see. I was walking over here earlier, and I'm coming to see how he's doing. It was way colder earlier. I think it might have got better for him. Maybe I just got used to it, or my blood's flowing. I don't know. I walk around here. I'm like, it's like howling winds and shit. Turned the corner, and his tent was collapsing. I was like, damn. Hey, Dursky! I brought you some Sterno, buddy. I got you a thing of Pepsi. How's your tent holding up?
Real good.
You're cool with that half tent?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'll help you fix it. I see you got light. You got a candle going on up in there.
Yeah.
I'll help you fix it up tomorrow or one of these next days that I get some free time. But this shit is fucked, Dave. I told you should have got that big tent. Your shit's all covered in snow. Huh?
Yeah, I did the best I could.
I know.
It don't
Are you
matter.
comfortable? Are you comfortable and warm, bro?
Yeah.
This sterno's gonna help?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Good. You got that candle going I gave you?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, cool, man. I got you. It's not that cold out, Dave.
It will be tonight.
You got something to eat?
Huh?
You got food?
No.
Man, you should have told me. You should have rolled with me to Burger King. I'd have took you.
Here.
You want 1 or 2 sternos?
Yeah, 2.
Alright.